Okay, for tier 2, we have practical learning. After getting a grip on our suggested list of prerequisites, it's finally the time to get into the interesting parts and hacking. First of all, you need to learn the basic web vulnerabilities. The OWASP Top 10 has an amazing list of must know vulnerabilities which you can plan to start from. We would highly suggest you learn the top 10 list from Portswigger's Academy, uh, which is one of the best learning resources out there, and it will be your best friend during your web application security learning process. Portswigger has an amazing description of each vulnerability, and they have built many awesome labs for each topic for you to test your skills in practice. If you want to start Portswigger's labs, you should get their most famous product, Burp Suite, which is a web proxy use which is a web proxy used to intercept and modify the HTTP traffic on demand. It's necessity to learn how to set up and work with this tool, which we believe you can gain by working with their labs. However, if you want solid knowledge on this topic, we would suggest the Burp Suite Cookbook. After the above step is done, would suggest you take a look into the Contra application security platform. There are several labs created for both OWASP Top 10 Web and API. The explanation is basic but creative, as you can visualize the steps into the exploitation of a vulnerability. After understanding the OWASP Top 10 in depth, then you can go back to the Portswigger's Academy and learn other different vulnerabilities. Okay, so for next step, we have web application security books for juniors. Besides the practical training, it's also very nice to read several high quality books to get a deeper understanding of each topic and to learn even more. There is always room for improvement and to take new small notes. That's why we suggest several resources on every single topic. We suggest the OWASP Web Security Testing Guide in addition to the trainings you have done before on Portswigger and Contra, as it contains several other test cases for each vulnerability, as well as a deeper explanation of each topic described by the OWASP team. One of the most popular books for beginners is the Web Application Hacker's Handbook, uh, in which several web-based vulnerabilities and basic web architecture are discussed. This book is basically a must-read, although it's a bit old. Do not skip it. If you are planning to try bug hunting, you must know that it's not that simple to find vulnerabilities. And most of the hunters have their different skills and tool sets. In bug hunting, one of the best training methods is to read other hackers' write ups, in which they have discussed their point of view when hacking and different kinds of assessments they had done. Web Hacking 101 is one of those books that have discussed several web-based vulnerabilities as well as mentioning same high quality write-ups on each topic. Reading this book will give you a lead on how bug hunting differs from pen testing, along with learning the hacker's perspective when approaching a bug bounty target. Keeping yourself updated. Okay, in next step we have keeping yourself updated. As mentioned earlier, application security techniques change daily. You need to join the community in which other hackers are sharing their knowledge. One might be a write-up, an open source tool, or a new CVE. Hackers are mostly creative. Hackers are mostly active on Twitter. You can follow their work and keep yourself updated with their write-ups either on their personal blog or on Medium. They might also share their open source tools on GitHub. So always stay tuned. In your next step, you have to make your custom methodology. Most of the top bug hunters have their own methodology in which they have written the various test cases when approaching a target. They have gained this knowledge from different books or other hackers' write-ups. We highly suggest you adapt yourself to make your methodology based on your learnings and to keep it updated with each tip you learn daily. To take notes, you can use several services such as Notion, Obsidian, and Xmind.